Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. I had to check some on my phone and unpause the first video. So this is continuing of the first video. This is the second video. But when the Most High God give you an opening, you take it and you run. And God is going to, you got to look at everything, signs, birds. Y'all got to start paying attention, being in tune. But God's going to give you an awakening to let y'all know that God is there with y'all and direct you. Gonna direct you. You're gonna be okay. Don't give up. It's hard. Don't give up. Don't give up. Okay? Don't give up. Don't give up. And every time the enemy seems like it's honing in around you, pray. Ask for miracles. Learn how to tap into your ancestors that are already passed on. Call on ancestors, whoever you are. Somebody you knew that was living that love you. Ancestor, help me, help us, please, help me. Cover me, direct me. And you're going to see things that's around you that God's going to give you signs. And you ain't going to believe it because it's going to be like, what the F? What's that? Or is that? Or, wow. You're going to be amazed and shocked. But God's been there the whole time. You just didn't see it. You kept walking by. You were so focused in the dark, you couldn't even see the light shining. Okay? So I hear you, karmics, some of y'all. I hear y'all won't change. I hear y'all don't want to be in the mess you in. I hear that you were forced to do what you're doing. Some of y'all don't want to sell y'all body. I know. I know. But, y'all back was against the wall because of these officials, threaten you and all that. I get it. I get it. If I can do it, you can do it. And I'm all by myself. But in the spirit, I got a whole team. Okay? So don't be dismayed and don't give up. That's the main thing. Don't give up. Just because you don't see instant change don't mean that God didn't hear you. God is a very mysterious God, and God do what God want to do when he want to do it. But in the meantime, between time, he want to see what you going to do. And you going to give up. You going to pray and just be like, oh, he ain't hear me. You keep having the faith. Because when you keep having the faith, when God don't answer you, when he do it, it's going to be mind-blowing. Because you did not give up in God and having faith in God that God heard you. And he heard you. He hear you. He like to get silent sometime, or sometimes he like to not show anything of his existence. But he has his own plan. He wants to see things about you. Okay? It's like sometimes he'll be like, if I don't do nothing right now, are you still going to believe in me? Excuse me. Are you going to give up? Are you going to go back to your wicked ways? He'll be looking. Don't give up. Because you're going to be sad that somebody in the group didn't give up and you did, and that person got rescued because they kept their faith. Because they didn't stop believing. No matter what the situation was, they didn't stop believing. They really wanted to change. And you got left behind because you cried to the Lord and asked for change. And because God didn't do it when you wanted to do it, when you wanted him to do it, you just continue to be dark again and say, oh, well, this is going to be my life. I'm just going. Okay, well, that's you. It's not, if you got that kind of posture, that kind of mentality, you're not going to make it. Because even on the journey of healing and into the light, it's hard. If you can't push in the beginning and already then fell by the wayside, you're not going to make it, baby. You're not going to make it. And in a group of y'all who together that's been talking to me, And whomever gets rescued, it's because they truly, truly wanted to change. They truly was willing to go through whatever they had to go through and trust in the Most High God. And that is why they will be the ones to get rescued, because God don't need weak warriors. God need warriors of faith, belief, warriors that want to heal and be better and do better and learn to love themselves, because there's power in loving you, because you ain't gonna play about you. You ain't gonna play about you. All right. So that's for the karmics that got in my energy today. And I heard you. Like I say, I already knew. And I understood that it's hard. Because, again, we've always looked at this world like, you know, authorities, officials were people who gonna protect you, when a lot of the shit that's going on in the world is because of them. Y'all basically paying for their sins. They cause the shit in the world. They cause people to get strung out and do all this, get on drugs and all these things. They put you in jail. But then when they need you and they want you to be a part of their corruption, whether that's pimping hoes or whatever, then they get y'all out of jail, put y'all on the street, make money off of y'all, when it ran really and truly, they was the reason that you actually did what you did in the first place, because it was all a setup and all meticulously done to keep you in a system of a cycle to control you. So stop believing that these officials, not all of them, stop believing all officials are good, because they're not. Not even some of these judges, not even some of these military people. Stop thinking that, because that's where the whole world went wrong, when they thought that they can depend on these people who are supposed to serve and protect and treat everybody equally. That shit's just words. It's words. Even the words like when you go get a job, they talk about, oh, we don't discriminate, da 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 da. No, it's just words they just gotta put there. But really and truly, the reason why you didn't get the job is because you were black. You may have been fully qualified. Fully. Right? And they use that slogan as a mind manipulation, as to say, oh, well, they're going to be fair. No. No. They just got to put it on them. But then at the end of the day, they could pick whoever they want to pick. Right? It's like throwing a rock and hiding a hand. Okay? I'm going to eat this and then I'm going to get to the next subject. Okay. So God also brought to my attention that some of these search engines, I'm not going to say any names, I'm going to have to catch you. Some of these search engines and email systems that you use are a part of this corruption. Okay? I'm going to say it again. Some of the search engines, you know, like when you got to type in a website to get to another website, some of these search engines that we use, the person that owns the search engine and some of these people that own the emails are a part of the corruption. So these people allow for people to know what you're saying in your emails, giving information, selling your information to these corrupted people. Okay. You know, they talk about a lot of hacking, and when you don't have a certain thing to cover up your IP address, it wouldn't even matter. That wouldn't even matter, because For one, even these people that you guys buy the protection from, like to protect your IP and all of that, they a part of it. They just got more access to your information, and you're paying them now. They have all this access to your information. And even without them, it doesn't matter. Either way it goes, they have access to your information because some of the people that own these search engines give your information. So, when you have as an extra security, do get a security key and all this stuff, child, it's BS. Because at the end of the day, they allow your information to be sold to whomever is the highest bidder, who's supposed to be protecting your email and all of these things. Like I said, even with the search engine, it don't matter because they're gonna give your information away. It's about the money, the bottom line, monopolizing. Okay, so I hear this song, "Nowhere to Run, Nowhere to Hide to." Literally, that's the system, the matrix that we live in. When you think that, I'm gonna do this extra stuff, I'm gonna put this extra stuff, and they not gonna be able to, child, the people that you talking about you gonna do the extra stuff with, be connected. The people that you going to in your email, through your email, they're connected in the corruption. Like, literally, it's everywhere. Like I hear guys saying, for officials, the good officials, follow the money. Follow the money. Follow the money. You can follow the little people who, slanging on the corner, this and that. Yeah, they doing wrong too, but they have a story within their story. Some of them, everybody has a story within their story. Some of them don't want to do right, but who got them there? Even though they don't even get how they got there in the beginning, but they know how they're staying there. Okay, because they got manipulated into the situation they in. But what we're looking for is if you go and find the top people, then all of the dominoes will fall. Okay, you don't go from the bottom to the top. You go. Now you can start with the bottom, right? Getting the information, building it up to the top people. That's a really good way to do it. But also, don't forget about the top people, because if you forget about the top people and you get in these bottom feeders, they're not the main players. They're just pawns on the board. You have to get the top people, the kings and the queens and all of them people, right? Because the kings and the queens, they don't want to be caught. But those are the people who are causing the problem. So they're at the top and they feed in all of that corruption to the bottom. It's not the other way around. It's not the bottom feeders feeding the top people. In a sense, they feed them because they're doing what they want. But the way it started was the top. It was the top people. So you got to get them up out of here. Now you can use the bottom feeders to ask what the top has been feeding them, metaphorically speaking. And I know that a lot of y'all smart, so you get what I'm saying. Okay, that was the next thing that Most High God wanted me to say. Also, I know that these people be listening to my phone because, like I said, that when my vehicle went to that place, which I found out that these people didn't even take my transmission down. They charged me $999.95, talking about because of my rings and all of that stuff was my seals, and I needed to replace this and all that. They never did anything. Only thing they did, reason why I had that bad leak after that, they went and unscrewed my gasket, my oil pan for all that to leak out, because they pissed off. They had never messed with my transmission and charged me that money. And also, I know that they listen to my phone, and I do know that the army has something to do with it, because I've already said about the guy being at the shop with the army jacket on. Okay. And then I made a comment on one of my videos about it being almost $8,000. And then when I talked to the guy that same day, he gonna say, yeah, it's no, it's not. I think you misunderstood. It's not 8,000. It's 7,300 and something like that. I think you're including the 995, and that's where you're getting it. But I had never told him that. So why are you calling me and telling me that you think I'm misunderstanding anything? Because I never told you that. You see what I'm saying? This the kind of fuck shit, the evil shit that we got in the world. But thank you for showing your hand. Thank you, because God's coming for you too, if he ain't already came for your company. God's coming for you, because it's people like you that's corrupted. It's people like you who overcharge people and thinking people gonna take your service or do your service. It's people like you who lie to people and think that I feel good about myself, because at least we're offering them this plan that they can pay off this big ass $6,000-7,000 charge, and that way they can have their car and all of this and that. And if they don't pay it, then we're coming for their car. You're not a good person. Your company's not it's not good. Your affordability is bullshit. Because underneath all of that, you have created a system to make yourself feel good, to make the people's mind, manipulate the mind because of that word affordability, as if you offer this plan when really and truly you don't even do the work and charge people $999.95, and you didn't even touch my fucking transmission. And you think I wasn't going to find out? You didn't even touch it. But, oh my God. If God ain't brought you down, baby, God's going to bring you down. God's going to bring you down, because God is tired of the corruption. God is tired of the lies. God is tired of people being mistreated. God is tired of people being cheated out of money, swindled. Because y'all want to fill y'all pockets. Y'all willing to do whatever y'all got to do to feed y'all families while y'all get rich and the poor get poor. And make them feel like they're powerless because you got all this money and power and control, when really and truly we've been all brainwashed, looking into the hills and the protection of the authorities, the police officers and the military soldiers and the government, the president and the mayors and all these damn people, and y'all be fucking corrupted. And then some of these good people who go into really wanting to serve people quickly find out that it ain't what it is, and find themselves pushed up against the wall because they got so many corrupted people in the system. They either just keep their nose down or become a part of it because they don't know what else to do. Because they looking at numbers. It's this many numbers against these many people, where it's one person against all of y'all. And my numbers is a plenty, but it's in the spirit. Because everything starts in the spirit, baby, before it gets to the damn earth. And I'm walking alone on the physical, but never in the spirit. And I ain't never motherfucking scared. I came here to do something. I am a warrior. I am a fucking real soldier of God. And I came here to do something for the Most High God, and I'll be damned if I'm not going to do it because of you and anybody else listening to my phone, causing all of the gang stalking and trying to cause me to have mental health issues, the lies that you're putting on me, the fake shit that you're writing up, all of the things that you're doing, all of it, all of the corrupt things. I refuse to give up. I refuse. Because I am one of the Most High God's warriors. And I don't give up battles, and nor do I lose wars. And I ain't planning on losing this one. And I mean that shit. So that's the second thing that Most High God wanted me to talk about. And this other thing, God said, don't forget. So after that video about me talking about the guy being in the army, right? On my social media now, and God wanted me to make sure I emphasize this. A lot of my views, a lot of my page, my channel doesn't even get seen. Sometimes it has 0 views. God showed me because it's the military, okay, and these other corrupt people causing my channel to not be seen, okay. Sometimes I heard God say they are even paying moderators to do this. And I'm going to say the owners of some of these social media platforms are involved. God say He's going to wipe all of them out. He's the injustice. God said He's going to wipe all of them out. God said that they do this so you won't get seen, so you won't get heard, so the people won't be influenced by the truth. Okay? And so with that, after I talked about that army soldier, which I have no respect for as a soldier is honorable. These people ain't soldiers. These are just corrupted individuals with mommy and daddy, all kind of little trauma issues or big trauma issues, whomever, whatever, going around killing people, shooting people, controlling people, doing the most because they're taking commands from a general or somebody higher. We're not going to get off into that. But what I'm going to say is when I went to my storage, this lady in a maroon Jeep, and I'm just like, how are these people getting in the storage gate and they don't have a storage because they just sit there and look at me or sit there to try to intimidate me. Where your storage at? Why are you sitting here? Where your storage at? How you got through the gate? And if the owner of this place is a part of it or they was lied to, here we go again. You're gonna go down too. So this lady, she's sitting in her vehicle at the entrance of the gate. She has her army hats on her dashboard as to let me know she a part of army. Ma'am, I don't give a shit. I don't care about you being no damn army. If you're not honorable and you're not doing the right thing, you haven't done the right thing to actually help people, but you're a part of this corruption, you're going down. You're going to go down. Period. You can, and ain't nothing gonna stop it, even if I'm dead or gone, because I'm only gonna die by the hands of God. That's number one. Okay? And when I'm gone, I'm still gonna be in the battle of war with you. I want you to understand, you can't get rid of me. See, you can kill this physical body, but everything starts in the spirit. So when my soul leaves this body, I'm still going to be a warrior for God, and I'm still coming back for you. See, you're not gonna get rid of me. There, you can kill the body, but you can't never kill the soul. Do you get what I'm saying? That's why Jesus died and he rose again, and people saw him. Come on, but maybe you know, or maybe you don't know, but you can't get rid of me. You will never be able to get rid of me. Never. And that's on period. So God wanted me to also say this. When I'm leaving out the gate, I'm on my scooter. I go out the like the walking gate. I'm telling y'all, Most High God held my back. Whereas I would normally go out the gate and the road is like, right there. So I'm going out the gate, this the gate. And the road is here. Now, I would normally, because I'm going to the right, I would normally come out the gate, go through the little small area, where you come in and go to the road because I'm going to the right. That particular day that the army lady was there, she looked like she could have been a different race, like maybe Mexican and something mixed. She looked like a mixed race, but she ultimately looked like a Mexican or Latino, some type of Latino or something, or maybe another race. She wasn't like black or just like pure white. This particular day, I went out the gate and I went straight to the road. As I'm going straight to the road, this blue truck, gosh, somewhere they was gonna try to literally run over me. Literally. This blue truck comes full force. I'm coming up. He come full force like this. Like pulling, like, I mean, he was hitting that gas to the point where it was like, I don't know if his mind thought I was just gonna, was gonna go this way. So if I was going to the right, he was gonna be able to boom, right? But I ended up going this way. So when he came in front of me, he went like this. He went real fast, right? He went real fast, like, if like, I'm gonna hit the gas, I'm gonna do it, because I know she's gonna go this way and she gonna be done. It didn't happen that way. It did not happen that way, because again, when God chooses you to fulfill a purpose and you willing to do that, and you say, Lord, I give you my life, my life is in your hands, may your will be done. That's all God needs to hear. Anybody F with you, especially if you chosen for a purpose. And this is a big purpose that God helped me doing. And I realized that. Because at first I was just like, Lord, why I'm going through all this? What am I going to be doing? I see why. Thing that I've always wanted since a child, to live in a peaceful world, to be happy and kind to people, and people be kind to me. But I see why people can't be kind, because we got these corrupted officials in the world that's stopping it, keeping people in lack thereof, abusing their authority, manipulate. I mean, it just goes. It's so far out there. Okay. But yeah, and then there was a one night. Do you want me to talk about that? Okay, tell some of it. All right, so there's one night this young guy literally came to kill me, and I knew it. And I'm not going to go into details, but let's just say it didn't happen. Let's just say I'm fearless. And let's just say by the time I walked past him, because he came, there was nothing right there where I was that, first of all, he should have been walking that way. He parked his car. Can I go to these details? A little bit. Not too much. Can I talk about the car being turned on? Okay. All right. We're not going to talk about it. I'm gonna leave it alone. But you have to be fearless. And you have to want to serve the Most High God. And you got to know what you're fighting for. Why are you doing what you want? What you're doing? Why are you walking with the Most High God? Do you want change in the world? Or do you want the world to stay corrupted and ruled by these demonic individuals? What do you want? And if you want to continue to sell drugs and do the most and hurt your fellow sisters and brothers by being a part of the problem, you won't be in that number. I can tell you that much. You're gonna go down with the ship of all of the corrupted people. You gotta figure out what you want to do, who you want to be, who you want to serve. And I know who I want to serve. I'm serving them. And I know that the reason I'm walking this walk, not only is it because that I'm chosen by the Most High God, it's because I'm tired of living in a corrupted world. I'm tired of people sacrificing their children to make them do these rituals to make these children demonic and go out into the world and grow up to be demons. I'm tired of the people that have children who have not healed and do fuck shit, treat their children like shit so those children can end up being just like them, abusing the children, molesting the children, touching on babies, mistreating them, making them feel unloved, making them feel entitled, all of the things. If you can't be a good parent, stop having kids. And if you haven't healed your traumas, 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna be a good parent. Because of all that shit you got in you and all that shit that you was taught as a child, you're just gonna do the same thing to your child. And if you're thinking that because you didn't have this and you didn't have that, so you want to pour all that stuff into your child because you want your child to have the best because you didn't have it, you're still creating imbalance with that child because you're giving that child too much of things. Whether it's material or too much love, the child needs balance. That's how you create narcissists. That's how you create children of entitlement. And then you want to know why they didn't end up being the way you were. And I'm talking to myself too. So I'm not just talking to y'all. Because this is a learning lesson for me too. Okay? You wonder why your children go astray or why your children end up selling drugs or whatever, or even being influenced to do any of that. When you like, I gave them everything that they could ever want. They wanted the brand new shoes. I gave it to them. I gave them love. Yeah, you gave them too much. Should have been giving them the Most High God's love, protection, talking to them about the Most High God, telling them how the world can be a cruel world, telling them about loving themselves, telling them that everything that they want in life is not necessary. Just be grateful for the things that they do have: a roof over their head, food on the table, clothes on their back. They don't have to have the labels and the name brands to be somebody. They are somebody. Know that they are somebody. And without even any brand name clothes. This is things that we should have been instilling in our children. But instead, because we had all those traumas and maybe we grew up in the hood or whatever, and our parents couldn't afford to get us things that we wanted, we ended up giving our children any and everything that they wanted to make ourselves feel like, okay, my child gonna have, because my mom, my daddy didn't give. No, you can't look at it like that. That child needs to have balance, understanding, gratefulness, gratitude, taking the entitlement out. Because nobody owes your child anything. And when your child does not have the things that it's used to getting, that's how you create a child who go out in the world and be like, well, I'm going to sell drugs so I can get what I want. Because I ain't used to not having. And now your child got to be humbled because of what your mindset was because you didn't get. And I didn't look at the world like that at first in the beginning. So I'm a part of doing my best. I wasn't no perfect mom, but I did the best I could. I was that mom that wanted my child to have the best as much as I can give it. Because I didn't have. I was that mom. But I learned too much of anything is just too much. Period. Okay? Anything else, Most High God, you want me to say? Oh! Most High God say, one by one they will fall. Baby. When God's consistent like that, and I want to say also, let me finish my sentence. When God is consistent like that, it's coming. It's coming. And it was what I was about to say, Lord. My stomach just a growling. Didn't you just eat, honey? You just ate, honey. Stop the growling. What is you growling for? What I was about to say, Lord. Was it important? Because I don't remember my brain went blank. Oh, thank you. Um, Before I got on here, I felt a shift. And this goes hand in hand with what God is saying about one by one they will fall and change is coming. I felt a major shift in the world. And that shift felt very powerful. It felt like it's going to, I hear a dent in the world. And some people may look at a dent as just like little, but a dent in the world, imagine it being big because the world is big. So we're not talking about a little pew pew. We talking about a boom boom. Okay. So I see there's gonna be a dent in the world, and when I say a dent, this is a shift of change. To have change is to change the situation, change the atmosphere, change the outlook, change the thinking. I see awakening. Oh, I see so many people awakening. I literally see people walking, and then I see like walking almost like zombies. Then I see people just look up, and this bright light just starts shooting from their head, from their third eye. Ooh, and I see here. I see light shooting up from here, and light shooting from their third eye. I hear the great awakening. I see people shaking it off, like what, like up, like looking around, like what just happened, like. Ooh, I see so many soldiers, y'all. Jesus, I'm talking about soldiers for the Lord. I literally I see in the spirit, but in the physical, people marching. People marching. These people that's woken up. I see it. I mean, like I hear it. It's like on beat, like these feet, like walking. Ooh, I hear trumpets. I hear trumpets. I hear trumpets blowing. Oh my God. I mean, I see it. It's, oh Lord, have mercy. Baby, this dent is, if this is a dent, if this is a dent, I wonder what a collision look like. God said destruction. I hear a complete obliteration. I see the people standing. God is awakening up people. And I see the people. Ooh, this Lord, see this stuff right here be making me want to cry. I see the people standing up and forcing these corrupted people out of here. Ooh, I hear people saying, we take our power back. We take our children back. Oh my God, I see so many officials going, oh my God, to the waters to find children and people. And I mean, when they say they don't want nothing unturned, they say if you gotta leave it open to make sure that ain't nobody in there, leave them all open. Like I see some officials is not oh my God. I see good FBI agents. I see somebody with a blue jacket on, like a zip like blue jacket with like the collar, and I see in yellow FBI. I don't even know if that's what they wear. I don't know, but that's what I see. I see a big old FBI in yellow. That's the good ones. I hear somebody say, we hear you, Just. We heard you. We heard you. We doing something about it. We heard you. And I see these people, they opening up containers. They open it. They not fucking around. They not fucking around, y'all. They not fucking around. I see investigations all over the world. And I hear somebody saying, know that you are protected. We sorry we found out you was really one of the good ones. That we doing something about it. I see it. And they not fucking around. Like, I don't know what happened, but I see their energy. God must have gave him the strength to know that they covered, because I see where they were weak. They are strong. And they don't give a fuck. They about to fuck some shit up. And they like go, I mean, I see them all in the woods. They turning over every leaf, baby. They listening to God. God is leading them the north, the south, the east, the west, everywhere. They everywhere. And I hear so many lives are about to be saved because they finally stood in their power and believed in the Most High God. These people that's on this team, these teams, they are chosen. And the ones that are leading it are the chosen ones. I see women and children getting saved. People are going to healing places to get off of drugs. I see so much change. Thank you, Lord. I see so much change. And God's about to get these corrupted ass government officials the fuck out of their position, because they never belonged there in the first place. And I see the devil. I see the devil is helping work with the light, because he's sick of it, because they don't listen. They his children, they don't even listen. So the devil is also turning its back on them. Because I said in one of my other videos, the devil do not like for nobody to act like they more higher than it, because it created the dark kids. I see so many people crying. I see people bowing in the streets to the Most High God and thanking the Most High God. And yes, some people did not make it. Some people ain't make it. Some people not gonna get their kids back because their kids not here no more. Some people loved ones, they mind gone. So much stuff. Everybody couldn't get saved, but they gonna be all right, y'all. When they pass over, they gonna be all right. I see a big spiritual war that's coming, and that's not even. These is two separate things. Like, there's the dent, and then there's the collision. And I see the sun is shining so brightly again in the world. People feel set free. That was confirmation. That horn. People feel so set free. It's up to chosen ones to do what they need to do. Y'all know what I'm talking about. For the coming, this change that's coming. I already know what I gotta do. People are healing. I hear this song by Michael Jackson. Heal the world, make it a better place. For you and for me and the entire human race. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm overwhelmed with just joy and happiness, because I see the change coming. And I see people where they didn't have a voice, they have one. I see it's going to get to a point where the only people that's going to be in office are good people. And it's going to be minimum because the world's going to be given back to the people. And it's going to be up to the people to do the right thing and get along and heal. And the moment these good officials, the only job they're gonna be doing, because they're gonna be enjoying their family finally too, if there's any type of little bit of noticing something's going back wrong, or individuals or anything, they're gonna be able to have the eye of the world. The eye. They're gonna have their eye on people, and anybody start doing corrupted shit, they out of here. They're gonna get this opportunity to do right. Any little inkling if they trying to go do something, talking to somebody to set up something, they out. They out of here. I hear for some of these people that Most High guys is gonna drop them like that. So these good officials not gonna even have to worry about stressing themselves out. God does not want any more of that stuff. That dark energy, negativity, killing, stealing, destroying, all of the things has been in the earth for decades and decades and decades and decades. Before BC. And it's time for a new energy in the world. That's positivity, love. For people to be able to look at the damn sun instead of walk by the sun and don't even realize that God's been there the whole time, to feel the wind hit their face, to see the flowers bloom, to be appreciative for what they do have, show gratitude to the Most High God and their ancestors, this big old team, a spirit team that's been watching over them, to take care of the earth, to eat from the earth, to stop, worrying about shopping in supermarkets for the foods that they need, because we all know that there's a whole bunch of stuff that be shoot up in food, and some of us we don't have a farmland to plant and stuff like that, so some of us don't have any other choice to go up in there but eat. But God's going to make a way where these stores are going to be taken down, and it's going to be ripped up so they can build have grass to start planting, so they're gonna have fruits and vegetables and stuff like that, and a whole bunch of people be able to take care of the animals, not just a few people, like cows and stuff, to take care of them, love on them, appreciate for the things that they did sacrifice, which is themselves. And this is what the meaning of it takes a whole family to raise a child, a whole tribe to raise a child. The world is going to be the tribe, and help each other without burdening another. Everybody carrying their own weight, healing their traumas, opening up their third eye so that they can hear the Most High God clearly, learning to love themselves, learning how to raise their children better, breaking down the religious belief systems. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, y'all. So it's what I always wanted. I hear God saying, see, what did you want to be when you grow up? I wanted to be a superhero. And God said, can you see now that's what you are? But where my cape at? God said, your spiritual wings are right there on your back. Oh my God. God said cape is a metaphor for wings, because you can fly. And your spiritual powers are the powers that you have to help people. And I hear God say that that's why you great, my child, and that's why you're great. And this is why I chose you. All right, y'all. I'm getting up off here. I hope y'all heard my message. Don't give up. Keep praying. Keep pushing. Believing into the good officials. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, beautiful people. I love y'all. Y'all have a blessed day.